It's so important to get stretched out. Keep from getting muscle pulls. Oh, don't want to hurt your back, that's for sure. Been there, done that. All right. Sandwich, cold shot, first of the day. Off the toe. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not stretched enough. Oh, definitely not stretched enough. Try one more. There we go. Okay, what am we working on today? This is the work in progress. Today I'm working on my grip a little bit. I've seen how everybody holds their left hand, but the right hand I've been finding out how I do it, turning it open too much, give me a slice, getting it too closed, and I've been getting a hook, so I'm trying a couple of different positions to see what works out best for me. See, a little bit too open. All straightened up. Let's see what we do here. A little off the right, but I bet that was a little toey. Yeah, it was a little toey. What's my dynamic lie? Out to in. Off the toe. I have to give props to people that create videos because, man, the nerves are real. And jacked up my swing from that last video for a good hour after I turned it off before I started swinging smooth again. Golf is hard enough. You have to think about too many things. Set up, swing, everything else, much less trying to give good content and not look like a fool. So, too much. Let's see. There we go. One of the things I've also found is I've got to get my ego out of this. Saying the sandwich can hit 100 yards when it can't. Unlike other people, I think the important thing is to know the 4 shots you have with every club. The one, oh my God, I hit it perfect as hard as I can, and it sailed great, to just a full relaxed swing, to a 3/4 swing, and there. If you do it for every club and write it down, take your ego out of the play. You'll get to the green faster and faster and shorter and improve every time. Straight as an arrow. All I did was turn my hand over just a little bit more from where I was. Just a little bit, not, I mean, that much made that much of a difference in where that ball lies. It's so important on setup. So important. If I could do that every time, maybe a little bit more to the left. If I do that every time and I drop, give a little bit more lie angle. Oh. Get a little more lie angle. Just a hair back from the club. Let's see if we can do a draw. Little baby draw. And one thing about writing down what your distance is what your real carry is. And then what your rollout. Know both of those. Because if you're in the wind and you don't want the super high, you go to a club higher, then you only hit a 3/4 shot just so you keep it down, but you know how far your rollout's going to be. So that way you can choose the right club and take your ego out of this. Sometimes they read, sometimes they don't. What I'm doing is I'm actually working on the lie angle. Actually, the way I'm addressing the club, if I'm getting a little further back, pulling that toe up just a hair because of the way my natural swing is. That's the way to get a little draw, a little bit left for me. If not, that's why I can start slicing, because I'm either hitting the toe and I've already got it toed up too high, so I'm standing up way too straight. So it's just work, work, work. And along this journey, I started off with a set of clubs. I still got them with me, which was a set of Wood Bros. Even have the wood driver and wood fairway wood. They're actually made out of wood. They're that old. And then I ended up in the early 2000s buying a set of John Daly's, and I loved those clubs. Used them for years and years until I started on this journey after I took that break. I just found that they wore me out. They were just so heavy. So I ended up actually getting fitted, and it's in the clubs that I'm in now, in which I don't know if you get thrown in YouTube jail or not for mentioning what they are, but I paid my own money for them, so I guess I can say it. But they're Mizuno's, hot metal, high launch, graphite shafts. And I love these clubs. It's effortless power. These things get up in the air, which is something I always struggled with those other ones. Even if I do hit it off the toe every once in a while, because I'm concentrating on what I'm talking about, not what I'm doing. So, excuse me for a moment. There we go. Bladed that one a little bit. There, square up your shoulder, do your lie right, and you get a baby draw. That's exactly what you want to see. And club speed's fine. If it's 70, 80, it gets there, my longer irons. So but I'm relaxing too. This is what my real length is for a real swing, not trying to reach the world. And then you just you let the club do the work. Consistency. Get this thing up in the air and stop, which is what I needed, because I don't dig in the ground very heavy. So I've got to have something that's going to get me up in the air and get some backspin on it. And that's why I ended up going with these clubs, and I did try several. Now I can go to the fancy ones where you get all your lies and bend your clubs and things like that, but it was good for my game, for where I'm at. I'm not professional. So if you are new to the channel, thanks for watching. If this is a return, even more thanks. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to categorize my journey on where I'm at and what I've done. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Please leave comments, like, share, as you would. If you want more content and you want to stay tuned, you're welcome to subscribe. This is where I am at right now. That one was actually straight as an arrow. Oh well. At least I can always claim that, right? Because it didn't see it. Ooh. Bladed the jog out of that one. Quit doing that. All right, let's see if this 5-iron try. The reason I love these gloves is that you don't have to put much effort in them, and they save you a lot. And that was about a half effort shot. Close the head a little bit. Adjust the grip, turn a little bit, open the grip a little bit. Opened it up a little bit too much. I felt the bottom of that one. I must have bladed it some. It's actually closer to the hosel. Okay. There we go. At least it was solid in the face. It may have been opened. Nope, right off the heel. I just didn't feel that one. Well, military with this club right now. That's why I have to hit the range before I ever play. Get some of this junk out of me. That was off the toe. I could feel it. Didn't get the sweet spot and still carry total 142, carried 120. My swing speed, that's not bad. Yeah, grip. Loosen that grip a little bit. There. We're going to loosen the grip a little bit, roll it back because I'm pulling. Still pulling. Yeah, face is coming across a little closed. It means I don't have it addressed far enough in front behind me. I need more middle. They say for your longer irons, you're supposed to put a little bit closer to your front heel, but for me, it doesn't work quite right. I end up closing the face too much. A little too far back. I opened it up. Oh, a little toe down. There we go. Little draw. Just adjust the lie some. That's why driving range and practice. Practice, practice. Figuring this stuff out. Hope y'all enjoy videos. Leave me likes, comments, however you is. Constructive information is always good. Maybe I can learn from you. Maybe you're learning something from me. So if I'm doing it that way, then I'm going to aim here. I'm actually going to aim right about here's where I'm going to try to put that ball. Not straight down the gut. And we'll see what this draw stuff does. I didn't aim in the right spot. But it did exactly what it should have. Contact the ground means I got the toe involved. Yeah. Right where I was aiming. Ah, see, that time I'm end out. Just the right side of the line then. Caught the toe, caught the toe, caught the toe, caught the toe. Yep, hit the center of the face, but I had the toe down, so my lie was wrong. There we go. Kept the toe up in the air. A little right, but it was a draw. And that is an in to out swing. That was definite in and out. My face was open. All right. Thanks for joining the channel. I know I don't always look at the camera. Sorry, concentrating on what I'm doing. Little hesitation. Yep, that's what you get for hesitating. I should have stood up and stopped. If I'd been playing, not practicing. Wow, my grip was way weak in that one. Swing speed's good. Got my hand closed a little bit too much. Ooh, off the toe bad. It's too far away from it. There we go. That's one thing. I'll show you the bad and the good. It was off the toe. I was coming out to in, not in to out. That's what's going on. I'm not swinging out. Yep. There we go. It's a nice relaxed swing. Little draw. That's just about blooming perfect. 160 carry total, or total 100 and almost 50 carry. That's perfect for me. That was even off the toe. That's how forgiving these blooming clubs are. God. Oh yeah, way off the toe. Right here. That sucker still ended up on straight line. And I'm not saying you need new clubs or anything like that. Use what you got. It's practice. Learn what you have. If you enjoy the feel of them, doesn't care if they're 100 years old. You don't need the new tech. You can swing with much more power than I have. But that's part of the journey. I've started off with my iron swinging about 55 and 60. And now I'm getting closer to closer to the 80s when I get warmed up. So that's a huge jump. Pulled it in. I was in doubt a little bit. Off the toe with the face closed. Too much right hand. Bladed it, but it went straight. Swinging in my hips and back. Toe up just a hair. I need to aim right in line. And draw came back. Yep, just a little draw, just a little off. It's a little too in to out. Club face was a little open, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to see you next time.